Shishel. On YouTube, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Please confirm that you can hear me. Confirm that you can hear me. Aboru Aboye Shishel. Confirm that you can hear me. Thank you so much from Louisiana. Can you hear me? On YouTube, you can hear me now. Okay, Eshegonio. Aboru Aboye Shishel. Mushubu Atonyu. Okay, thank you. Welcome to another episode of Ashe for today. We're going, we're increasing, and we're learning. Welcome to another episode of Ashe for today. Oshogbo Atoyin o, Ojúmọ́ Ire, Ojúmọ́ Ayọ̀. From Louisiana, thank you. I can see those from the UK, from Canada. I can see you. Thank you very much for joining. Our ancestors are glad that we are returning back to our roots. We are starting our day with the Odwifa. We are starting our day with the Iwure. We are starting our day with the words of Olodumare. What better way to start our day? For those of you that has been on this program, we have been learning a lot, one Odwifa after the other. We have been able to apply it to our regular everyday lives, not only just learning something in abstract and reading stories and proverbs. We have been able to appropriate it to different parts of our lives. We dig up blessings every day because what do we say? My blessing is here now, Ashe, it is done. So if our blessing is already here, if we tell ourselves that we are not one of those people that hope and wish that blessings will come from above and fall on us like manna, and we have to pray for it every day in our daily bread, then next question is, how do I locate those blessings that are around me? And that is what we do in Yoruba when we make prayers. We say, Anshe Iwure, we are digging up blessings. So every day on this program, Ashe for today, we dig up blessings for the new day. We dig up blessings for each area of our lives. And how do we know where to dig those blessings from? There is always a map, there is always a direction. And the Odwifa tó jẹ́ afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé, the GPS of life, is the one that guides us and directs us there. Keep tapping on your screen, keep liking, keep sharing. The Odwifa for today is very interesting. I love it. Like, and you will love it. Trust me. The Odwifa for today is wow. Very simple lesson. Very simple lesson. See, every day in life, people are so concerned about how to make money, how to make success, how to grow, how to increase, how to fall in love, how to have children, how to get out of one problem or the other. But just a few people focus on, after I have gotten those blessings, how do I maintain it? How do I retain it? How do I increase it? It is easy to become a millionaire. It is easy to find a wife and get married. It is easy to plan the wedding party of the year, the Owambe Yoruba wedding. It's easy to plan. Just get a good wedding planner and have money. But maintaining that marriage is where the uneasy is. Maintaining that job or that business or that career that gave you that 1 million naira, $1 million, that is where the real work is. It is easy to meet new friends and to say, oh, the moment I met this person, I connected with them and they are good people. But what does it take to maintain that friendship? One of those secrets is what this Odwifa will be sharing, will be talking to us about today. When we are receiving good things in life, our orishas are ready, more than willing to give us the wonderful things we have in life. They are more than willing to direct us there, to walk hand in hand with us, láti kún wa lọ́wọ́, to be able to get it. But after we've gotten it, maintaining it becomes our responsibility. You can throw 10,000, $100,000, pounds, cedis, rands, euros, naira at somebody today. But what is it going to take for the person to come back again and say, oh, the 100,000 euros you gave me has become 150 and 180, and I've been able to live my life successfully while growing it. That is a different level of blessing. So when you are asking for good health, do not only ask for good health, ask for the way to maintain that good health. Because of what good is a blessing that you have, and you get to still lose it, and you don't know how to keep it, and you don't know how to maintain it. But because Ifa is balanced, Ifa doesn't only teach us how to get blessed or where to find our blessing, where to dig out our blessing. Ifa teaches us how to maintain it. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Moshe Elaboru, Moshe Elaboye, Moshe Elaboshishe. As you are joining, let me know where you're streaming from. Keep tapping on your screen. Today is episode 12 of Ashe for Today. Over the last 12 days, we have made a huge success out of this. And I am super grateful that I have you guys on the other end. If you are not there, mi ò lè dá ṣe o. Wọ́n ní igi kan ò kì í jẹ́ igbó, ẹnìkan ò dẹ̀ kì í jẹ́ àwádé. One tree can never be called a forest, and one person can never be called we have arrived. So I'm here because you guys are there. Let me know where you're streaming from. I can see our regular viewers. Thank you very much, Mr. El Yadrif. I can see our regular viewers from Louisiana. I can see there's a name on TikTok that I like that I want to acknowledge. I know Bumi, thank you very much for joining us again today. There is Gold, yes. Is it Gold Night? Golden Night or something? Let me check the name of that person on YouTube. I need to acknowledge the person. I saw the super thanks. What? Golden Light. I saw the super thanks you sent on YouTube a couple of days ago. We are so grateful. It means a lot to us. We don't consider it little at all. Ibite etimu ajiamadi olashe edumare. So all our consistent gifters and those that gift once in a while, we are super grateful. Orishaje will find you, will stay with you, and will increase it with you. You are putting out your own token in support of Ifa and Isheshe. Àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí, they will stay with you. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Thank
Àṣẹ.
you so much, Mr. Mike. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Your encouragement means a lot to us, and we are super grateful for it. Our ancestors are seeing us. They are seeing the part that we are playing. I was telling somebody this morning, I said, this work that we are doing, thank you so much for that gift. It's not my work. It is the work of the ancestors. At this time, the Odu, Oturukpo Meji, that was divine for us in Okeitase, in Ile-Ife, said that the children of Ifa, the children of Yoruba origin, they will return home. But how will they return home if there is nobody to lead them home? So there's a part that I have to play. There's a part that you have to play. With your gift, you are playing your own part. Thank you very much. You are playing your own part with your gift, supporting us. Àdúpẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí wọ́n á gbè wá, àwọn ọ̀rúnmọlẹ̀ á gbè wá, àwọn òrìṣà tá
Àṣẹ.
a jókòó tì wọn ò ní dójú tì wá. Ifá
Àṣẹ.
gbé ẹnìkan gbogbo wa lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan, Ifá gbè wá,
Àṣẹ.
ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá, Ifá á bá
Àṣẹ.
wa ṣe é, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á
Elédùmarè
bá
bá
wa
wa
ṣe
ṣe.
é, Elédùmarè á bá wa ṣe é, àwọn tó ṣáwó kù sẹ́yìn náà
Wọ́n
wọn
bá
ò ní
wa
fi
ṣe.
wá sílẹ̀.
Àṣẹ
The
o.
part that we have to play on this side of life for this journey, we will play our own part. I tell people, my greatest fear in life is not to pass on. My greatest fear in life is to pass on without doing what I was called here to do. Because trust me, I don't want to have to come into this life again and have to redo it. Some people are in life redoing what they were supposed to have done before. And when you see them, you know they are acting like they are under so much pressure. Because they have been here, they wasted time. They are literally repeating a class. We don't want to be like that. So in this side of life, everything we are supposed to do, we will continue to do it. Keep tapping on your screen, keep liking, keep sharing. Let's go into the Oduifa for today. Before we start, what do we do? Before we start our teaching, before we ask Olodumare what's the message for today, what's the first thing that we do? And the Odrifa for today is going to teach us the reason we are always making Iba. Iba is the first thing. Iba means to pay homage. Iba. It is pronounced I like E as in eagle, ba is pronounced ba as in bat. So you have E ba. That's how that word is pronounced. And it means to pay homage, to give honor, to show gratitude, and to acknowledge the powers that be, the ones that hold this earth, to acknowledge them as, yes, we know you and we give you praise. And it is a very important part of Yoruba culture. It's a very important part of African spirituality together. It's a very important part of our culture, our tradition, and the people that we are. Forget what West. Is one that created this earth. That is what we refer to. Please, on YouTube, let me know if you can hear me. I don't know what's wrong with you. Akodaye Asheba, Ibashe, Ashedaye Asheba. Akodaye is the first being that ever existed, even before the beginning existed. Ashedaye is the one that made everything that you can ever comprehend in this life, in the several lives, and in the several dimensions and planes that exist. That is Olodumare we are describing. We say Akodaye Iba, Akodaye Iba, Ashedaye Iba, Ìbà tí wáyé ọjọ́, ìbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé àṣèbà. A lè wí lè ṣe, a lè ṣe lè wí. Káàbí yín ò sí, ẹ̀rù jẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ń migbó kìjikìji. Àṣèbà, a ní kí bà wá ṣẹ o. Ajagunmalè olúwo òdi ọ̀run àṣèbà. Àṣèbà olúbíkin, àṣèbà ọ̀sán ìbíkin. Àṣèbà bàbá àti ìyá tó ṣọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá wá sáyé. Àṣèbà orí, àṣèbà ẹlẹ́dàá, àṣèbà gbogbo agbára tó solé ayé ró. A ní kí bà wá ṣẹ o, ìbá ṣẹ. Àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà, gbogbo àwọn irúnmọlẹ̀ tó dilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire mú. Àṣèbà a ní kí bà wá ṣẹ. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi, ẹ̀yin arógbaṣọ má balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòròmọ̀nìgà, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru, ẹ̀yin apanimáyọ̀dà, ẹ̀yin ògbẹ́kún ọmọ ẹ̀ta tíwere, ẹ̀yin ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì jà, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fúngbà ọmọ ọlọ́mú, ẹ̀yin atẹ̀dọ̀jòròró, ẹ̀yin ìyá wa tí Elédùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́. Àṣèbà ọ, a ní kí bà wá ṣẹ o. Àṣèbà odù, àṣeyé ìpà odù, àṣèbà ẹgbẹ́, àṣemúsòmúsò ẹgbẹ́, àṣe ẹgbẹ́ àkíkà, ẹgbẹ́ ayé, ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run. Àṣèbà, a ní kí bà wá ṣẹ o. Àṣèbà gbogbo agbára tó solé ayé ró. Àṣèbà gbogbo irúnmọlẹ̀ tá a ní. Àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn ọba, gbogbo níjòyè níjòyè. Àṣèbà yín láì dápá kan sí. Àṣe kábíyèsí o. A ní kí adé kó pẹ́ lórí, a ní kí bàtà kó pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ gbogbo yín, a ní kí rùkẹ̀rẹ̀ ó pẹ́ lọ́wọ́, káṣe ó pẹ́ lẹ́nu. A ní ìlú òní tú lójú yín o, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè kí bà wá ṣẹ o. Orí wa, ẹlẹ́dàá wa, àṣèbà, àṣèbà orí, àṣèbà ẹlẹ́dàá, a ní kí bà wá ṣẹ o. Àṣèbà gbogbo wa lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan, àṣèbà gbogbo babaláwo, gbogbo ìyá nífá, gbogbo bàbá lórìṣà, gbogbo ìyá lórìṣà, gbogbo ẹ̀yin àpẹ̀tẹ̀dí, gbogbo àwọn eléwé ọmọ, gbogbo àwọn onítewétegbò, gbogbo àwọn oníṣègùn, gbogbo wa pátápátá la ṣèbà. A ní kí bà wá ṣẹ o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń lù ú, á máa dún, bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń já ewé, á máa jẹ́, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìbá ṣẹ o. Wọ́n lọ́mọdé tó bá wọlé tó júbà, òun ló máa roko dalẹ́. Èmi àti yín tún ti wọlé lọ́jọ́ ìní. ojúmọ́ ire èní àwa júbà a ní kí bà wá ṣe o
àṣẹ.
ewúrẹ́ tó wọlé lọ́jọ́ sí tí ò júbà òun ló dẹrun àmúso
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
àgùntàn tó wọlé lọ́jọ́ sí tí ò júbà òun ló dẹrun àmúso wọ́n ní ìbà ò kì í hun ọmọ ènìyàn ìbà táwa ń ṣe lénìí kò ní í hun wá
àṣẹ.
láṣẹ Èdùmàrè
àṣẹ o.
bá a ṣe tún fẹ́ bọ́ sínú ẹ̀kọ́ ifá mi a tún fẹ́ gbé odò a fẹ́ gbé yẹ̀wò
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tí ọmọ aráyé fi ń ṣe ilé ayé tó fi ń ṣe láṣe tí wọ́n fi ń ṣe láṣeyọrí tí wọ́n fi ń ṣe láṣeṣẹ́gun òun la fẹ́ wá mú nínú odù báyìí a ní kífá ó bá wa ṣe kélédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn a ní kó bá wa ṣe kífá fi mọ̀ wá ọgbọ́n àti ìmọ̀ àti òye yẹn kó jẹ́ tiwa
Àṣẹ.
gbogbo ire gbogbo tó wà nínú ifá kó jẹ́ tiwa gbogbo ire gbogbo tó wà nínú odù kó jẹ́ tiwa o
Àṣẹ
láṣẹ
wà.
Èdùmàrè àṣẹ 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 àṣẹ. So we just made Iba, and trust me, all the powers that control the entity, they are happy with you and I because we have recognized them. We have put them in their place. We are grateful for the one they did for us yesterday. And we are here to say, Odu, Ashe Epa Odu, Ifa, Ori mi rèé o, Ifa Olókun Asọ̀rọ̀ Dayọ̀. We have come to open this again. Now, somebody is joining this live streaming for the first time that will say, why don't they focus on the Almighty God? Their focus is always on Ifa. That's why I don't like these people, because they are idol worshippers. They focus on small gods. Excuse me, auntie, what you lack is knowledge. You just spoke like somebody that does not have sense. You are disgracing your village people because there is no other divine and supreme being that we universally together focus on aside from Olodumare. Just Olodumare. In fact, we don't even have any three in one God. He is just one Olodumare. And the words that came out of his mouth to us, his communication, their communication with us is the Odu. Odu ni ohun ẹnu Olodumare, Ifa ni ohun ẹnu Olodumare. So if you see us focusing on Ifa, we are focusing on the words that have come out of the divine and supreme being. How do you communicate with anyone aside from their words? Exactly. And you see the orishas that we talk about back and forth, they are not small gods. They are the extensions of the power of Olodumare, the manifestation of Olodumare in different areas. When you need Olodumare to show up for you as the man of war, to fight battles for you, Shango shows up. He extends that mighty hand of battle and protection and support and defense for you through Ogun when you need God to send down fire. He shows up for you when you need Olodumare to send down fire. He shows up for you as Shango. When you want to express to Olodumare through music and dance, Shango is the one that shows up. When you are seeking fertility and reproduction and baby and everything that has to do with that from Olodumare, Oshun Shengeshe Oloyo Ayo shows up for us. So the different orishas we have are different representations of Olodumare. Is that okay? So there is no confusion here. Welcome home. If you are joining us for the first time, this is Ashe for today. And what do we say? My blessing is here now. Ashe, it is done. Those are the two powerful hashtags that we use. So we are diving into the Odu for today. Ifá ó bá ní ṣe, kélédùmarè ó bá ní ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn, kó bá wa ṣe. Keep tapping on your screen. Ifá ó bá ní ṣe, kí Olódùmarè ó bá ní ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn, kó bá wa ṣe. So this is the time when you learn. The Odu we are reciting today. The Odu we are learning today. Look at the Okpon Ifa and look at my finger. 1, 2, 1, 2. So I told you, I said the shortcut in knowing the Odus is pick one side first. See, once you can learn the Oju Odu, the Amulu Odu will be easy for you. The Oju Odu is the 16 major Odus, the 16 primary Odus, those ones that you cannot change their order. 16 primary Odus. So if you know them, it's easy for you to know the combination. It's just simple math. What is this? What Odu is this? Mr. Mike, you are a babalawo in training. Oh. Mr. Mike ló kọ́kọ́ máa ń dáhùn. Alàgbà Mike, ọ̀sẹ̀ ní 1212, sorry. 1212 is ọ̀sẹ̀, Odu ọ̀sẹ̀ ní. Now let's go to the other side. The other side is 1211. Which Odu is this? Which Odu is this other side? Which Odu is this other side? Who is going to tell us what Odu we have on the other side? Which Odu is this on the other side? Odu olele yo. It's not ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì o. 1212 is on this side, then 1211 on the other side. So it's not a méjì, it's not a double. Otura, ọ̀sẹ̀ Otura. And remember that when we read the Odu, we come from the left side to the right side. Reading from the left to the right is the traditional, the ancient way of reading. Before these people came to turn it upside down. The one shall use Ọ̀sẹ̀ Otura. So the Odu we will be reciting today. Oh, thank you very much, Gold Light. Somebody on YouTube has also mentioned it. Ọ̀sẹ̀ Otura, Odu Ifá, Ọ̀sẹ̀ Otura. It's a very long Odu, but it's interesting. Wọ́n ní kékeré ni mo wà tí mo ti lẹ́nu ọpẹ́. Màjèsí ni mo wà tí mo ti lẹ́nu ìyìn. Kékeré ni mo wà tí mo ti lẹ́nu ọpẹ́. Màjèsí ni mo wà tí mo ti lẹ́nu ìyìn. Èmi bá délé ọ̀bàràká, wọ́n ní kí n kákò kí n jùdí. Wọ́n ní kí n ṣọwọ́ belebele fáwọn arógbá aṣọ má balẹ̀. Èmi rí jó mojó, mo ráyọ̀ mo yọ̀ ní tèmi. Ọlọ́kù díẹ̀ báyìí kọ́ta ó yọ̀ mí, Jagunlabi bá tẹ́rí gbaṣọ. Mo ní kí ló pa, wọ́n ní ọ̀pá ló bá mi pa. Mo ní kí ló gbèdè, wọ́n láàrùn ló bá mi gbèdè. Wọ́n ní torí pé ọpẹ́ ní ń pẹ́ ni, àwo wọn lóde ògbólú. Ìyìn ní ń yìn ni, àwo wọn lóde ìdó. Adífá fún ọ̀mọ̀ràn jìnjìn, èyí tí ó fojoojúmọ́ gbóore tí ò ní fọjọ́ kan dúpẹ́. Ọ̀mọ̀ràn jìnjìn ní kíní yóò má rí bó ṣe yẹ ó rí mọ́. Ọ̀nà tó ń là tẹ́lẹ̀ ò là mọ́, ó ní kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n ní nítorí pé òun fojoojúmọ́ gbóore ò fọjọ́ kan dúpẹ́. Èmi mọ̀ọ́re o, mo dúpẹ́ orí àná, mo dúpẹ́ orí òní, mo tún mú tọ̀lá bọ̀ kábíyèsí Elédùmarè ọba. Your Excellency, kábíyèsí o, ọba tó jọba lọ. Ọba tó ju ọba lọ, ọba tó jọba lọ, Elédùmarè, kábíyèsí o, ọba tó jọba lọ. Elédùmarè, kábíyèsí o, ọba tó ju ọba lọ. Èló ni mo san f'Elédùmarè, èló làwọn ẹgbẹ́ mi gbà. Èló ni mo san fórí àtẹlẹdà mi, fóre wọn lórí mi. Èló ni mo san f'Olódùmarè, èló ni fà mí gbà. Èló ni mo san fáwọn òrìṣà mi, fóre wọn lórí mi. Don't worry, the song is not included in the Odu, and I will explain it to you in English. That Odu Ifá says, àti kékeré ni mo ti mọpẹ́ dá. Màjèsí ni mo wà tí mo ti lẹ́nu ìyìn ní tèmi. He says, from childhood, I have had the attitude of gratitude. From infantry, I have learned how to be thankful for everything. Wọ́n ní mo bá wọn lọ sí ilé ọ̀bàràká, ìgbà tí mo débẹ̀, wọ́n ní kí n jùdí, kí n ká, kí n jùdí, kí n ṣọwọ́ belebele fáwọn arógbá aṣọ má balẹ̀. When I got to the house of Obaraka, they said I should bend down and shake my behind, twerk and roll my waist. For àwọn ìyá mi, They said I should raise my hand in praise for the mothers that tie 200 yards of clothes and it will not touch their knee. It doesn't even cover their thighs. Àwọn ọ̀yà mi arógbá aṣọ má balẹ̀. Wọ́n ní kí n ṣọwọ́ lebelebe fún wọn. And I gave thanks to them. Then I noticed that the enemy that was after my life, they brought news that he has spied, he has gone. And I asked, what took him away? They said Iku was the one that ended his life. What took him away? They said Arun was the one that tied him bedridden. Then I remembered. Wọ́n ní torí ọpẹ́ ní jẹ́ kẹ́ni pẹ́ láyé. It is thanksgiving that makes us have long life. Ìyìn ní jẹ́ kẹ́ni níyì. It is giving thanks and showing gratitude that gives you honor in this life. Adífá fún ọ̀bàrà jìnjìn. Adífá fún ọ̀mọ̀ràn jìnjìn. Ọ̀mọ̀ràn jìnjìn was the one that came for a divination. He said, things are not going the way it used to go before. Ọ̀mọ̀ràn jìnjìn remembered that there was a time in his life that everything was just falling in line. Doors were opening. Ọ̀mọ̀ràn jìnjìn came and he said, why are these things not happening again? I'm still doing my ebo, I'm doing my etutu. I'm using all the spiritual work, but the doors are not opening for him again. The blessings are not coming again. Ifá says, because òun fojoojúmọ́ gbóore, ó fọjọ́ kan dúpẹ́. Every day you are collecting ore. I want blessing. Blessing collectors, prayer collectors. Please pray for me. I need, I want, abebe, atoro, abebe, atoro, our daily bread. Give us, give me. That is the only thing that Obarajiji was doing. And the Orishas were faithful. Ifa was faithful, Lodumare was faithful to continue to give, but there is a day that will come. And that day came, Obarajiji was told that, òun fojoojúmọ́ gbóore, ó fọjọ́ kan dúpẹ́. You are collecting blessing every day. You have not found one day to come and show gratitude. But he says, me, èmi lágbájá ọmọ lágbájá, èmi ìyá nífà owó bá ń kẹfà, èmi more. Mo wá dúpẹ́ oore àná, mo wá dúpẹ́ oore òní, mo tún mú tọ̀la gan bọ̀. So you tell yourself, my name, your name, the daughter or the son of your mother's name. I am a child of gratitude. I'm grateful for yesterday. I'm grateful for today. I will come back tomorrow again to bring the gratitude of tomorrow. This is what this Odrifa is teaching us. Odrifa Ose Otura. Odrifa yẹn kékeré ni mo wà tí mo ti níjú ọpẹ́. Màjèsí ni mo wà tí mo ti lẹ́nu ìyìn. Wọ́n mú mi délé ọ̀bàràkà, wọ́n ní kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ kí n jùdí, kí n ṣọwọ́ belebele fáwọn arógbá aṣọ má bó tán. Èmi rí jó mo jó, mo ráyọ̀ mo yọ̀. Ó ní díẹ̀ ló kù kọ́tà yọ̀ mí, Jagunlabi bá tẹrí gbaṣọ. Mo ní kí ló pa, wọ́n lọ́pàá ló bá ń pa. Mo ní kí ló gbèdè, wọ́n ní àrùn ló bá ń gbèdè. Wọ́n ní kí n ká lọ nílé ọ̀bàràkà, mo ní ṣèbẹ́yìn olólùfẹ́ mi lẹ̀ ń mú mi lọ. Torí ọpẹ́ ní ń pẹ́ ní sáyé awo òde ògbólú. Ìyìn ní ń fúnni níyìn awo òde èdó. Adífá fún ọ̀mọ̀ràn jìnjìn, èyí tí ó máa fojoojúmọ́ gbóore tí ò ní fọjọ́ kan dúpẹ́. Ọ̀mọ̀ràn jìnjìn ní kíní yóò máa rí bó ṣe ń rí tẹ́lẹ̀. Ọ̀nà tó ń ṣí ò máa ṣí mọ́. Ó ní kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Wọ́n ní ṣèbojoojúmọ́ lòún gbóore tó ò fọjọ́ kan dúpẹ́. Èmi more, mo wá dúpẹ́ oore àná. Mo wá dúpẹ́ oore òní, mo tún mú mi ìbọ̀ lọ́la. Àṣẹ. Now let's dive into it. How do we appropriate Odrifa Ose Otura into our lives? I'm sure you have heard of be grateful, Thanksgiving. This is not the first time you are hearing it. But particularly for those of you that are returning back to your roots and connecting back to Ifa, there is something that all of you have. Majority of people have underlining. When you come into Ifa, you are asked to pay for your divination, you are asked to pay for your Etutu and Ebo, and you have given money, you have paid. and you are getting results. You do not think that it is necessary to go back and say thank you. After all, I paid for it. As far as you are concerned, you paid for it. You have bought it. And nobody buys something or pays for something and go back there and say, thank you for giving me the gelato ice cream yesterday. You don't go back to the restaurant and say, oh, thank you for giving me food yesterday. No, because you paid for it. So the first misconception we are going to correct is we do not pay Olodumare for anything. We do not pay our orishas for anything. We do not pay Ifa for anything. We do not pay Babalawo for anything. You see, those things that you paid for is not the blessings that you get, is the product and services that is being put together for your blessing to be able to come. You can never pay for those blessings. So when a Babalawo says pay for divination, you are paying for human service of everything that makes it possible for that shrine to run. The money you are paying for your divination is what will cover for their rent if it is a rented apartment, is what will cover for their mortgage if it's a house that they bought, is what will cover for maintenance if it is a house that was totally willed and given to them. It will cover for their bills, power, water. It will cover for payments they give to everybody that works in that shrine to make it look good. If you met the person online, it will cover for all their data and Wi-Fi bills and everything that puts together to get crisp and beautiful video that attracted you in the first place. That is what that money is going to. You are not giving money to Olodumare. You are not giving money to Ifa. You are not giving money to a Babalawo. When they say you should make ebo and a tutu, you are paying for the animal that is going to be used for the ebo. You are paying for the people that are going to render their services to make that ebo possible. You are paying for the money that they are going to use to transport themselves to the place that they are dropping your etutu. If you are in Nigeria in 2025 and you are carrying a tutu for somebody at night, there is what we call OPC and vigilante on the road. They are the night guards, local night guards. You are paying for those people to be paid because you will pay them before they will allow you to carry anything in the dead of the night. That is what you are paying for. You are not paying the Orishas to give you blessings. You are not paying Olodumare to give you blessings. You are not paying your ancestors to give you blessings. You cannot pay your Ori for blessings. So when you receive it, you come back and say thank you because that thing was given to you absolutely free. Olodumare has already put your blessings in this life before you came. That is why we say, and Wure, we are digging up Ire. The Ire was here already before you ever came. You are just navigating your path to it. And things that has been done, choices that has been made by your ancestors and yourself today that is disrupting that Ore, that is what the Ebo and Etutu is fixing. You are not paying any Babalawo for results. So the moment you change that misconception, the WhatsApp number is pinned on the screen if you need to contact me personally. The moment you remove that misconception, you will understand where life is coming from. You will stop feeling like you can throw money at one Babalawo and they will fix it. No. What is usually done when you are fixing using a tutu and ebo, you are feeding your ancestors. Number one, it's your responsibility to do that. You have done that part. Secondly, something is wrong somewhere that is hindering you or delaying you from getting your Ire, and they are helping you to remove it. But you see, the Ire itself, it is there for you freely. You don't need to work or do anything to earn it, as it were. It has been there. If you live this life and you don't get it, some other person will come into this life and get it. So for that, you need to be grateful. For the fact that Ifa has come to us in a time that it is literally at our reach. We need to be grateful. Attitude of gratitude. So having corrected that misunderstanding that you are not buying, you are not paying Ogun to protect you. You are not paying Awon Yami to protect you. Which is why I sang that song. Èló ni mo san fọ́ba ògo èló lolódùmarè gbà èló ni mo san forí àtẹlẹdà mi fóre wọn lórí mi èló ni mo san fọlódùmarè o èló làwọn òrìṣà mi gbà èló ni mo san fáwọn ẹgbẹ́ mi fóre wọn lórí mi, meaning that how much did I pay Olódùmarè for the ire that I have? How much can I ever pay the Orishas for the part that they are playing? How much can I ever pay my Egbe for the contribution of them in this lifetime? How much can I ever give my Ori for the ire that I receive? Ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ̀làbọ̀rú ẹ̀làbọ̀yẹ̀ ẹ̀làbọ̀ ṣíṣe ojúmọ́ ire yín o. Gbogbo àtọ̀ yín ojúmọ́ ire. How much can you ever? You can never, never. But you know the difference between that concept in Ifa and what you are taught in religion? The concept of your blessing is free in religion. It's not exactly free. There's something they are dangling over your head like this. They say, oh, the blessings in heaven and earth is free, but somebody died for it, and you have to be subject to that person. Constantly remind yourself that you are worthless, you didn't deserve it, and somebody was the one that made you worthy of it. No, in Ifa, in Isheshe, in African spirituality, you are not worthless. The ire was made for you. The blessing was made for you. Nobody had to pay for it. Nobody is dangling any price over your head to keep you forever just saying, I'm forever grateful. I didn't deserve this. It's the unmerited favor and I get it. No. Yes, the blessings of this lifetime is unmerited. There is nothing you would ever be able to pay to match the worth of it. But then it wasn't something that you did not deserve, that you had, that somebody had to help you earn. No. Olódùmarè puts it there because Olódùmarè knows you need it in this life. Just like a parent. You do not dangle over the head of your children that you don't deserve everything I'm giving to you. You don't work for it. How much have you worked? What do you know about life? You give them, you give it to them. Even in the moments that you are upset and you are scolding them, you know that the next minute you will still continue to give them. And you never make them feel like they are worthless, like they don't deserve it, to just be in this phase with you. Yes, they are grateful, but they are not coming from the place of undeserving, unworthy, and forever in slavery to the person that gave it to them. No, we don't do that in Ifa and Isheshe. We come from the place of, yes, we can never be able to pay for all this goodness, but it was ours to start with in the first place. Olódùmarè thought about us and thought us worthy. He that entire being, he was one that created us. They created everything in this earth, mastered every plan, put everything into place. What is XYZ going to need for life? Everything is already there. That is the angle that we are coming from. So remove that misconception that says you don't deserve anything in life. You are not worthy of anything. So the little you will ever get, just be grateful for it. And if you don't get it today, you will still be grateful. That's manipulation. That's mental, emotional, and psychological slavery. That's gaslighting. And it doesn't happen here. So remove that misconception and replace it by Akodaye, Ashedaye, the one that was there before the beginning started, the one that made everything on every plane we could ever imagine, made you and planned it. It was his master plan. He drew the script. Planned and scripted it that this is going to be your life. This is everything you're going to need. And he put everything there before you came. You are an actor in this movie. The executive producer and the producer and the director have already set the stage and the scene. You are just supposed to act out your script. You don't get to this to the scene of the movie and then you start to beg the director, please, they say there is light in the store. Please, can we have the light? We know that we don't deserve the light. I know the money you are going to pay me for this movie, for my act, I know it's more than you can ever pay. So please give us light. Please give us sound. We will be grateful. And if you don't get light and you see how the movie is turning out, you still go back to say, thank you, producer, that we did not get light today and sound today. We know you will still give us tomorrow. We are grateful because you gave us yesterday. What does that sound like? That is religion in a nutshell. It doesn't make sense. The executive producer is the owner of the movie. He's the one with the master plan. He has a plan. He knows this movie has to hit box office. He knows this movie is heading for Oscars. So even the ones that you as an actor cannot see, the tiny little detail, the producer, executive producer and director have put it together there before you showed up. You just go there, get everything that you need, read your script and put in life into the movie. That's all we need you to do. So the script of your life is your ìpín and your destiny. Tá a yàn, orí àti ìpín tá a yàn látòdì ọ̀run nígbà tá à ń tì kò lé ọ̀run bọ̀ wá sáyé. We have picked our destiny and our ìpín, and we have come into this life. Everything we need is there. We don't need to be gaslighted into asking and praying and wishing and being grateful even if we don't have it. So flip that misconception in your mind. Now let's go to the real thing, gratitude. There is a Yoruba adage that I love. Wọ́n ní ẹni aṣoore fún tí ò padà wá dúpẹ́. Wọ́n ní bí ọlọ́ṣà kónilẹ́rù lọ ni. Ọlọ́ṣà, olè, jàgùdà, bàráò, akótilétà, fọ́léfọ́lé. Wọ́n ní bẹ́ni yẹn ṣe rí nìyẹn. That adage says, the person that we gave a blessing to today and refuse to come back and say thank you is like a thief, an armed robber, a hired assassin. What other word? Yoruba has plenty words. English. Gbéwiri. Thank you. Gbéwiri ni. Gbéwiri. What's gbéwiri in English? They will still say it's thief, armed robber. When they say jaguda, when they say ole, your English lacks depth, but English people just hold those three words. Use that one to hold your body right now. Yoruba has different description for it. Ọ̀fọ̀n. Ayé yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ẹ ṣoríire mọ́ tilẹ̀. Lọ́lá àwọn aláṣekù, lọ́lá àwọn tó ṣílẹ̀kùn lọ́jọ́ ìní, adé á bá yín gbé, adé á dúró tì yín. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. So you see the description. That is the description for somebody that received a blessing and did not go back to say thank you. They say the person is a thief, is an armed robber, olè ni, bàráò ni, akótilétà ni, ọ̀fọ̀n ni, gbéwiri ni, jàgùdà ni. Now imagine. Look at that. Now let's bring it home, appropriate it to life. For every blessing that you received and you did not say thank you, you are a thief. You stole it. You are a thief. Because if somebody gives you something and you acknowledge that, thank you for giving me this thing, you go back and you say thank you. The moment you did not say thank you, Yoruba says you are a thief. So look at yourself and say, see, it's going to make sense if we do this exercise I want to teach you. Look at yourself and say, for every time that Oludumare gave me access to blessing, Ifa led me to my blessing, the Orishas joined me in making that blessing possible. Orishas removed the stumbling block to get to that blessing. For every time that I got that ire and I did not say thank you, I am a thief. Say it. Say it. It's not negative confession. When you say it, it begins to make sense. The gravity of what you have done and you are doing. You are an armed robber. And do you know what they do to thieves and armed robbers? Do you know what they do to thieves and armed robbers? Everybody is quiet now. What do they do to thieves and armed robbers? Write it in a way that will not offend the algorithm. What do they do to thieves and armed robbers when they are found? Kí ló máa ń ṣe fólè àti gbéwiri àti jàgùdàjọ́ tó bá rí wọn mú? 6 feet straight up. This man is jail. Ẹ̀wọ̀n ni. They will disgrace them. They can lose their job, lose every benefit, lose their freedom. In fact, they can lose their life. Exactly. Thank you. Jane, I see your comments. That's what happens. So you see that some of you, you did everything to get that blessing, which is what I was telling you at the beginning. It is not enough to say, I want blessing, I want a house, I want a car, I want to jackpot, I want to prosper, I want to marry, I want to have children, I want to build business, I want to have good health. It is not enough to say, I want to have. How do you get, they get persecuted, yes. How do you get to maintain it, to continue to have it? It is one thing to have, is another thing to continue to have. One of the ways you maintain, continue to have, is the attitude of gratitude. If you do not, if you are not grateful and you don't come back and say thank you. See, every SFA has something. They say, Adifa fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà, Adifa fún Ọ̀sẹ̀rẹ̀màgbò, Adifa fún Òòṣà ńlá, Adifa fún Adébùnmi, Adifa fún somebody or somebody. Ẹbọ làwo ní kán ṣe. Awo said they should do ẹbọ. Awo is babaláwo ìyá nífá. Wọ́n gbọ́ rírú ẹbọ, wọ́n rú ẹbọ fín, ẹbọ dà, ẹbọ dòde ọ̀run. They heard the instructions of the Ebo, they gave their Ebo. Their Ebo was accepted, their Ebo got to Orun, and they got their result. Do you know what it follows? It says, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ṣe ń ṣẹnu rere yin awo, awo yin Ifá, Ifá yin Elédùmarè ọba. Even if you don't understand Yoruba, trust me, in almost every SFA, you have heard somebody recount, you have said somebody recite, or you have read by yourself, you will have seen that line. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ń ṣẹnu rere yin awo, awo yin Ifá, Ifá yin Elédùmarè ọba, which means they came ẹnu rere with their mouth full of goodness and joy and happiness. They came to thank their awo, wọ́n yin awo. What is that word that we explain yin? Ó sọ pé kán yin yàn. What word, aside from thanksgiving and gratitude, what word in English can we find? Please. To praise, yes. They are praising Awo. I need another deep English word. All you people that know how to speak big English. Praise, yes. Big. I need one big English that will just sound like bam. It will be heavy. Praise or to uplift. To uplift. Thank you for that word. They praise their Awo. They appreciate their Awo. That praise is supposed to uplift their awo. They uplifted their awo in praise, carrying them like this, that look what they have done for us. You know when Yoruba says wọ́n dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ èèyàn, ó yàtọ̀ sí wọ́n yin èèyàn. That's why I'm saying I'm looking for that word, uplift. Thank you for that word. They come back to uplift their awo, to be grateful, to praise their awo, to show gratitude to their awo. Awo will in turn give that same praise and upliftment and gratitude and appreciation to Ifa. Ifa will in turn give it to Olodumare. That is the cycle. But you, Ifa cannot praise Olodumare on your behalf because your awo cannot praise Ifa on your behalf, because you did not go back to praise and uplift and appreciate your awo. Yet we want it. Just like Omoran Jinjin, we are asking, why is Ifa not working for us the way it worked for them in the days of old? Why are things not happening the way it used to? Wọ́n ní nítorí pé òun fojoojúmọ́ gbore, ò fọjọ́ kan dúpẹ́, òun fojoojúmọ́ tọ̀ awo lọ, ẹ ṣe léyìí fún mi, ẹ ṣe léyìí fún mi, ò fọjọ́ kan sọ pé awo mo wá yìn yín. Obara Jinji was asking, why are things not the way they used to be for him? They said because he has decided that every day of his life he will be collecting ire, but he did not find one day to go back and praise and be grateful and show gratitude and uplift his awo that helped him when he was going to receive the blessing, to receive the ire. He did not. And because of that, Olodumare is like, okay. Ifa is like, okay. Awawo is like, okay. This person has accessed this blessing. Ifa has directed this person, as the GPS that it is, has directed this person to where they are going to get their awo. Check in the register. Have they come to Dupe and Fiyin? They said no. Oh, this one is a thief. Let's treat them the way exalt. For somebody whose first language is not Yoruba, Mr. Mike, Eshepupo, exalt. That's another deep and heavy word. Exalt, uplift, exalt. Exactly. So you see that it is beyond just going back to say thank you. To exalt someone. Yoruba will say, Elédùmarè, adúpẹ́ ayọ̀ ayìnyín lógo. We are adúpẹ́ means we are grateful. Ayọ̀ means we are joyful. Ayìnyín lógo means we exalt you in glory. Exalt, to uplift. Exactly. When we say so many words, we just, especially when we are translating to English. Yoruba is a descriptive language. When you are speaking words in Yoruba, describe them. Don't just take a word and interpret. Describe it. It's a descriptive language. Then you would understand the depth of what is required of you and the depth of what you have access to. Ẹni dúpẹ́ oore àná, òun ló máa rí mi ìgbà o. Ẹni tó bá dúpẹ́ oore àná, á rí òmíràn gbà o. Olórin yẹn ló kọ, kí lórúkọ ẹ̀ náà, Fọláìkẹ́ Dáìró, òun ló kọrin yẹn. Ó ní ẹni bá dúpẹ́ oore àná, á rí òmíràn gbà. If you are grateful for the one for yesterday and you come back to give ìyìn for the one for yesterday, then you will be able to receive another one. But if you do not come back and ṣẹ̀rùn rere yin awo, káwo yin fá, kí fá yin Elédùmarè ọba, ó ti di olè, ó ti di ọlọ́ṣà, ó ti di bàráwò, ó ti di jàgùdà. Nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe fólè ló máa ṣe. They will take it back from you first of all, because when you find a thief, the thing that he stole, something is in his hand. That's why it's called a thief. Immediately, the ancestors, the universe, life treats you like that thing is not yours. They first of all take it back. Then they deal with you the way a thief is supposed to be dealt with. Because anybody that receives blessings today and does not give thanks and does not come back to uplift and to give thanks and to give praise and to show appreciation, to uplift and to exalt their awo, they are thieves. Yoruba says, "Bí ọlọ́ṣà tó kó ni lẹ́nu rọ̀." They are like burglars that broke into a house and packed away, carted away with things that is not their own. Even the Christians give thanks before asking, which is why we start our Iba. It's not even that the Christians do. That is how it was laid down for us. We start everything with Iba. We first of all pay homage. We first of all exalt the power that be. We give praise and appreciation to the ones that own all this earth and the ones that made it possible for us to be. In that hierarchy, Olódùmarè, Ajagunmale, the Olúwo of Ọ̀run, the Orishas, the Irúnmọlẹ̀, our Ori, our Ẹlẹ́dà, our mother and our father that breathed us into this world, we give appreciation to them. Irrespective of the kind of relationship you have with them, spirituality does not care about that. You can never exchange the ones through whom you came into this world. You give Iba, there is a special place for it. If you have not watched my video where I talked about the position of your parents in your spirituality, where Ifa put your parents, go to my YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV, scroll down, you will find that video. What positions do our parents hold in our Ifa? The Odu Ifa we looked into that day. It says ìyá ẹni ìṣẹ̀ṣe ẹni, bàbá ẹni ìṣẹ̀ṣe ẹni, orí ẹni ìṣẹ̀ṣe ẹni, Ifá ẹni ìṣẹ̀ṣe ẹni. In that hierarchy, your mother is your first ìṣẹ̀ṣe. Òrìṣà bí ìyá ò sí láyé, you make Iba to them. Your father is the next in that hierarchy. He did not put a condition of a good father, a good mother. You are the one that is defining good. Ifa says your father and your mother, those ones through whom you are born into this world biologically. Then he goes further to say your ori is your ìṣẹ̀ṣe before your Ifa, which is why they say orí ẹni là bá bọ́ká tó bòrìṣà toríjọ́ torí ń gbéni níbo lòrìṣà wà. Your ori is the one you should give ebo to before any orisha. Because the day your ori was fighting for you, where were the orisha? The day you will quickly call your ori, where would the orishas be? Then the fourth one in that hierarchy is your Ifa. But a lot of us, we have put our Ifa first, put our parents last. That's why there is a confusion in your life. Understand how these things work. Somebody is asking, but ma, I think Iba and Idupe are two different things. I do not say Iba and Idupe is the same thing. Iba is to pay homage. Idupe is to show gratitude. But when you are making Iba, you add your Idupe to it. Tá a bá sọ pé a ṣèbà àwọn ọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé, a ṣèbà àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn fáwa, a ṣèbà àwọn tó jẹ́ káwa lè máa ṣe àwo adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn nìyẹn. Some people are the ones that laid the foundation that we will be able to do awo. We gave Iba to them, and we are grateful that they put their line on their lives on the line and make sure that Ifa ọ̀parun. So this thing called gratitude, some of you think is just, if I don't say thank you, it's okay. I have what I have. To have it is one thing. To maintain it and to continue to have it is another thing. Iba is not the same thing as pouring libation. Libation is libation. You are observing a, what's it called? You are observing a spiritual rite in libation. But when you give Iba, you are paying homage. Your mouth like this is what you use, your enuebai, and your physical gaze is your mouth. You get to your Ifa, you say Ifa ori mi re o. You are paying Iba, paying homage to Ifa. It does not replace or substitute libation. They are different things. And like I said, English just lacks that. English lacks that depth. Now, for those of you that do not know how to make Iba, you don't know the hierarchy that needs to be taught when we are making Iba, go to the bio and the profile of this page you are watching and subscribe. If you are on TikTok, if you are on, what's it called? If you are on TikTok, go to the profile. You will see subscription. Subscribe there. Thank you for the gift. Subscribe there and subscribe for Pray the Right Way in Ifa, where you will learn how to make Iba and how to make Iwure, both in English and in Yoruba. You need it. It's the foundation of everything that will move you forward from where you are to the next place. Then you learn how to make Iwure the right way. The way our ancestors did it. Thank you very much for that gift. So this Odu is telling us attitude of gratitude. Be grateful. Let your story always end in, as you go for Ifa divination, let them be able to say, Adifa fun Maiko Omo XYZ. Ebola wo ni ko mu se. Awo said he should make ebo. Mike Igboriru ebo oru. Mike heard the instruction of the ebo and he did it. Ebo efi, ebo eda, ebo edodi orun. Mike's ebo was accepted. Ó wá padà wá níṣe ló ń ṣẹnu rere ní awo. Don't let that part be missing from your life journey. Ẹ padà lọ kẹ́ ẹ lọ ṣẹnu rere ní awo. Káwo yin fá, kí fá yin Elédùmarè ọba. Let it continue like that in the sequence. Some of you, if we are supposed to write your story, the way we wrote the story of people that we did Ifa for, that we say Adifa fun Lagbaja kan, Adifa fun Tamedu kan. If they are going to write your own story, it will just end with Adifa fun Aduke, Omo Shekina, Adifa fun Bartholomew, Omo Anna, Adifa fun Michael, Omo Josiah. Ebola wo ni kó mú ṣe, ó gbọ́ ríru ẹbọ ń bẹ̀, ó rú ẹbọ fín ẹbọ dá ẹbọ dòdì ọ̀run ló bá tán. That's where your own Odu will end. Ebo fin, ebo da, ebo do di orun. That's all. There will never be any record of ó padà wá yin awo, awo yin Ifá, Ifá yin Elédùmarè. And that is a complete sequence. That is a complete sequence of life. You have an issue, you go to Ifá, wọ́n á dífá fún ẹ. Wọ́n á ní kó o ṣẹbọ, wàá ṣe é. O ò ní fi gbígbọ́ ṣaláìgbọ́, o ò ní pawó lékè, o ò ní pèṣù lólè. Wàá sáré lọ ọjà wàá sáré lọ ọjà rán ni wálé. Wọ́n lọ́mọ awo yìí lọ́jà ìwẹ̀yìn. Ìwọ nìyẹn. Wàá wá dé, wàá ṣẹbọ, ẹbọ á fín, ẹbọ á dà, ẹbọ á dòde ọ̀run. Tó bá ti wá di the part of the sequence that says níṣe ló ń ṣẹnu rere yin awo, don't let your story be incomplete. Obara Jinjin, what did they say? Obara Jinjin had the effrontery to come back to his Babalawo and say, you made Ifa divination for me. Ifa says everything is going to be good. I did what I was supposed to do. I gave you money. I paid you. That's some of you. Yanifa, I gave you money for this thing. And it started working. Now it's not working. What's happening? You did not do a complete job. I did my own. Yeah, the one that did not do the complete part of it. Accountability and responsibility. I love that about Ifa. I did my own. No. You are the one that did not padà wá yin awo. Ìwọ ló wá ṣẹnu rere yin awo. You are the one that did not come to give gratitude and appreciation and thanks and upliftment and exaltation to your awo. And as long as you don't give it, you are the person that they say ẹni tá a ṣoore fún lánàá tí ò dúpẹ́ bí ọlọ́ṣà kò ní rẹ́rù lọ ni. You have suddenly become olè. Your name is no longer Shekina and Lasida and Aduke and Efua and Abena and Chioma. Your name has become Ole, thief, Ole, Barao, armed robber, hired assassin. That's your name now. So the moment you have changed name, every Orisha sees that label on you. Oh, lele, this one is a thief. Let's go and take what that thing that she took that day, that he took that day. Let's go and take it. As funny as that sounds, that is the category that that's what some people are going through right now. There is no village people that is disturbing you. Or maybe let me say there is village people that is disturbing you. But do you know the village people that is disturbing you? You are the one, you are the president general of your village that is disturbing you. Simple, come and do Ifa. You are not doing it. You are wondering why life is hard. Life was not designed to be this hard. Yes, there will be challenges in life. But you see, as we are picking different essay of Ifa every day, if you are appropriating it to your everyday life, you will see that, so this thing is this easy. So this is the reason for this. Imagine everything I've been teaching you since the 1st of August when we started Ashe for today. Imagine that you start to implement them one by one, one by one. I told you, I said, give me 1 year. Your life will never remain the same again. Not because I'm going to perform magic, but because I'm going to teach you how to fix those tiny little details that you usually overlook. How to change those lies and misconceptions that you are told. How to learn the new truth about Ifa and how to apply it to your everyday life in a simple way that you never could imagine. What's the Ifa for today? How can we get in contact to learn? Please read the comment. How can we get in contact to learn? The contact will be posted on the screen right now. That's the WhatsApp number that is being posted on your screen right now. The WhatsApp number has been posted on your screen. Send a message via WhatsApp. We have the Ifa College where you can learn about Ifa, you can learn about Isheshe, you can learn the Odus. And you can also join us every morning on this live streaming, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, which is 1 a.m. on the EST at the moment, and 5 a.m. on the GMT, 9 a.m. for those in Dubai, and you will learn. There are different avenues to learn here. You can also subscribe. Go to the subscription button, subscribe and learn how to pray the right way in Ifa. You can also join the spiritual mentoring program where I get to hold you by the hand. Somebody says, how much is it to learn at Ifa College? It's like you are asking somebody, how much is it to learn in Harvard University? They will ask you what course you want to study, what department are you going to. So yes, Ifa College is a structured institution that has different subjects, different departments, different courses, sorry. So it depends on the course that you are doing. Oh, and that's 10 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you very much. So it depends on the course you are going in for. So you go to ifacollege.ng. That's the website of the school, ifacollege.ng. Please type it in the comment section of both places. And then you would register for the course that you want. Now, let's do a recap of our Odu before we go. Look at the Okmo Ifa today. You have 1, 2, 1, 2. For the sake of those that are just joining us or you did not start, let me draw it again so that you can see. You have 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you have 1, 2, 1, 1. This is the Odrifa that we talked about today. The Odrifa we talked about today. This is it. So which Odri is that on your Okoifa? What Odu is that? We go from the left to the right. This is Odu Ose, Otura, Ose, Otura, Ose on the left and Otura on the right. That is the Odu Ifa we talked about today. And that Odu says, Kékeré ni mo wà tí mo ti lẹ́nu ọpẹ́, màjèsí ni mo wà tí mo ti lẹ́nu ìyìn ní tèmi. Mo bá wọn délé ọ̀bàràká, wọ́n ní kí n kákò kí n jùdí kí n ṣọwọ́ belebele sáwọn arógbáṣọ má balẹ̀. Èmi rí jó níbẹ̀ mo jó, mo ráyọ̀ níbẹ̀ mo yọ̀. Ló bá ku díẹ̀ kọ́ta ó yọ̀ mí, wọ́n ní Jagunlabi tẹ́rí gbaṣọ. Mo ní kí ló pa á, wọ́n ní ọ̀pá ló bá ń pa á. Mo ní kí ló gbedè, wọ́n ní àrùn ló bá ń gbedè. Wọ́n ní kí n ká lọ nílé ọ̀bàràpá. Mo ní ṣèbẹ́yìn olólùfẹ́ mi lẹ̀ mú mi lọ, torí ọpẹ́ ní mú ní pẹ́, àwo wọn nílé ògbòlù. Ìyìn ní mú ní yìn, àwo wọn lóde ìdó. Adífá fún ọ̀mọ̀ràn jìnjìn, èyí tí ó máa fojoojúmọ́ gbore tí ò ní fọjọ́ kan dúpẹ́. Ó ní kinní yìí ò rí bó ṣe yẹ ó rí mọ́. Ó lọ́nà tó ń là tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀la mọ́, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Wọ́n lòun fojoojúmọ́ gbore ò fọjọ́ kan dúpẹ́. Èmi more o, mo wá dúpẹ́ oore àná, mo dúpẹ́ oore òní, mo tún mú tìmí ìbọ̀ lọ́la, kábíyèsí olódùmarè. That is the Odu Ifa for today, Obara, Ose Otura. Ose Otura says, àti kékeré ni mo ti rẹ́nu ọpẹ́. From childhood, my mouth has been filled with praise. Àti màjèsí ni mo ti lẹ́nu ìyìn. From infantry, I have been taught to be grateful. Mo délé ọ̀bàràpá, wọ́n ní kí n kákò kí n jùdí kí n ṣọwọ́ belebele sáwọn arógbáṣọ má bòtán. I go to the house of Ọ̀bàràpá. They said that I should bend down and dance and raise my hand and give honor, give homage, and give praise to àwọn ìyá mi, the ones that tie 200 yards of wrapper, but it will still not cover their tie. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòròǹgà, mo dúpẹ́ o, mo dúpẹ́ o, mo ṣèbà o. They said ọpẹ́ ló ń jẹ́ ní pẹ́ láyé, àwo wọn nílé, àwo wọn lóde ògbòlù. Ọpẹ́ ní jẹ́ ní pẹ́ láyé. It is gratitude that makes us live long, quality long life. Ìyìn ní jẹ́ ó yẹni. It is praise that makes you become honored in this life. When you are grateful and you go back to say thank you, tó ń ṣẹnu rere yàwó, that is when you will be honored in life. We made a divination for Ọ̀mọ̀ràn Jìnjìn, the one that would receive praise every day. We receive ire, blessing every day, and we never come back to say thank you. Ọ̀mọ̀ràn Jìnjìn said, why are things not going the way it used to go before? Why are the doors not opening for him before? He went back to his awo. The awo said, Because you are in the habit of receiving blessing every day and not coming back to say thank you. And then I looked at myself and I say, èmi o, èmi more. I will choose to be grateful. If this is what happens to ungrateful people, I will choose to be grateful. I'm grateful for yesterday. I'm grateful for today. Tomorrow, I'm still coming back to show my appreciation. Ọpẹ́ ló ń jẹ́ kó yẹ ni. Ọpẹ́ ló ń jẹ́ kẹ́ni pẹ́ láyé. Exactly. Ìyìn ló ń jẹ́ kó yin ni. Ìyìn òun ló ń jẹ́ kó yẹ ni. Ọpẹ́ ló ń jẹ́ ká pẹ́ láyé. Is gratitude. That is why you can live long. Because you see, to receive something is easy. Anybody can literally give you almost anything. But to maintain it, to have longevity with that thing, it requires gratitude, constant gratitude. And we went further to say that Yoruba will say, ẹni tí ò dúpẹ́, ẹni tá a ṣoore fún tí ò dúpẹ́, ó dàbí ọlọ́ṣà kónilẹ́rù lọ ni. The person that we gave ore today and did not say thank you is like an armed robber, like a thief, like a burglar that broke into a house and carried. Wọ́n ní bí ọlọ́ṣà kónilẹ́rù lọ, like a thief, like an armed robber that broke into someone's house and carried their things away. That is how somebody that doesn't go back to say thank you is like him. Every Odrifa that starts with Adifa fún lágbájá ọmọ lágbájá kan, ẹbọ làwo ní kó ṣe. We made divination for so person. Awo said he should make ẹbọ. Ó gbẹ́bọ ń bẹ̀, ó rúbọ. He heard the instructions, he gave his ẹbọ. His ẹbọ was accepted. His ẹbọ got to Òde Ọ̀run. It follows by saying, wọ́n padà wá, níṣe ló ń ṣẹnu rere yín awo. That's the next thing. But a lot of you, your own story ends with, you make the divination, you do the ẹbọ, you throw money at the babalawo, and you are gone. You do not come back to ṣẹnu rere yanwo, because as far as you are concerned, the money that you brought to your babalawo, you used it to buy your blessing. You don't buy blessing here. How much is your money? Your money that you used to buy blessing. Inú owó ẹ̀ òun ló ti rajá, òun ló ti sanwó fáwọn tó bẹ́ orí ajá. Òun ni wọ́n fi ń maintain ibi ojúbọ tó ṣe ògùn sí. How much is now the money that you paid for the blessing? You did not. You paid for the services of people that helped you to perform the instruction that Ifa asked you to do. If you are a babalawo by yourself, or your father is a babalawo, if he's going to do ebo for you, are you not going to give him money, or he's not going to take out money to get all those things? So when you receive ore, you are not paying a babalawo for your blessing. You are just coming to somebody that says, I need to fix this, and I know you are the professional at it. How much is your service? And you pay for their service. But the ore that you receive was given to you freely by Olodumare. And for that, we need to be grateful. You need to go back and give thanks to your awo. That is the order. Wọ́n padà wọ́n ṣẹnu rere yín awo. Awo yin Ifá. Ifá yin Elédùmarè ọba. That is the order. Go and give thanks to your awo. You are on this live streaming. One hour wakes up every morning in the name of Yanifa Ewa to teach you, to direct you and guide you into where to find your blessing. Èèyàn mélòó nù yín ló ti padà wá yín awo? It is, see, as against religion where you are coming from, where they manipulate you and twist your arm into giving money and showing gratitude. Here, you understand what you are doing. It is an order of things. Yoruba adage says, any aṣoore fún tí ò dúpẹ́. It doesn't have anything to do with religion or spirituality. It's a Yoruba adage. You will sit down and teach your children. If anybody does something for you and you don't go back to show gratitude, you are like a thief. Bí ọlọ́ṣà tó kóni lẹ́rù lọ ni. So when you go back and show gratitude, you understand why you are doing it, so that you can maintain that blessing that you have, so that your story will not be like Obara Jinjin, that everything has been going on well for. Suddenly, Everything started going south and it was declining. And he didn't know why. And they said, it's not village people. It's not a curse. Nobody is casting spell on you. It's because oh fojojumo gbore, oh fojo kan dupe. You spend every day receiving ore. Not one day, not just one. He set aside to go back and say, Awo, this is what I brought for you to come and say, the ebo that you give, Olodumare has answered. Oh, ebo ti da o. We have seen the blessing. The reason for which we did the ebo has been accepted. The wure you are making for us, is working. Oh, life is taking a new turn. Everything you are teaching us about Ifa is making sense. I'm appropriating it into my life. It's working for me. Awo egba, eba mi yin fa. Elaboro awo ẹgbà ẹ bá mi yin fá kí fá yin elédùmarè nítorí tèmi. No, you will not do that. You will wait until there is a problem, then you come back again to come and fix it. Your life has become fix me, fix me, fix it, fix it, fix it. No, now there is a better quality of life. Kékeré ni mo ti wà tí mo ti mọpẹ́ dá, màjèsí ni mo wà tí mo ti lẹ́nu ìyìn ní tèmi. Mo bá wọn lọ lé ọ̀bàràká, wọ́n ní kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀, kí n jùdí, kí n ṣọwọ́ lebelebe, kí n yin àwọn ọ̀yà mi, arógbaṣọ má balẹ̀. Èmi rẹ́nu ọpẹ́ mo dúpẹ́, èmi rẹ́nu ìyìn mo yìn. Ó wá kù díẹ̀ báyìí, let's go to that part o. Wọ́n ló kù díẹ̀ báyìí kọ́ta ó yọ̀ mí Jagunlabi tẹ́rí gbaṣọ. That Odu said, from infantry, from childhood, I have learned gratitude and paying homage. I've learned to be grateful. I go to the house of Obaraka. They said I should bend down and shake my behind and twerk and twist and give praise to Awon Yami. They said I should raise my hand in praise. Those that tie between 200 yards of wrapper and it doesn't touch their knee. And as I was giving praise, what happened? The enemy that thought they were going to laugh at me, I just discovered that they are gone. They have unlived. Just because I was giving praise, just because I went to my awo to Awon Yami to give praise, to be grateful, just because of that, the enemies that were standing, it was just a little like this that he remained. They ended. All their plans and their spells and everything null and void. Then I asked, what happened to this person that has been steadily after my life? They said Iku was the one that took him away. Iku was the one that unlived him. I said, what happened? This person that is always stressing me, coming out to say, you see what I will do. Now the person is bedridden. What happened? They said, sickness and disease was what helped me tie him down. Then I realized, then I realized that gratitude is what makes us live this life effortlessly. Then I realized the reason for gratitude. You see that part? A lot of us have underrated it. The part when, as you go back to your awo to give gratitude, as you give gratitude to the orishas and the powers that be, there is a sequence. Give gratitude, show homage, appreciate, uplift, exalt, praise your awo. They will do it to Ifa. Ifa will do it to Olodumare. As you are doing that, there are certain enemies and opposition that you will just hear that they have gone. They have ended. They've been unlived. All their life and their weapons and everything down. You will just hear that sickness have helped you tie them, confine them to one spot. Wọ́n ti gbójú lọ́wọ́ wọn, wọ́n ti dájókòó, wọ́n ti di ta ló wọlé, ta ló jáde. Just in the process of gratitude. Please help me read YouTube if there's any question or comment. Just because you have come back to show gratitude. We can never overestimate the place of going back to your awo to say thank you, to show appreciation, to give gifts, to exalt them, to praise them, to recognize them, to tell them that this thing you are doing is really working. They know that it's working, but you, it is your responsibility to be able to go there and say it. So tell yourself today, I will show gratitude to àwọn awo, so that awo will in turn transfer my gratitude to Ifa. Ifa will give it to Olódùmarè. Níṣe ló ń ṣẹnu rere yin awo. Awo ń yin Ifá. Ifá ń yin Elédùmarè ọba. I said read what is on YouTube. I said read it. I want to be able to see it. The phone is far away. Read it. Let me acknowledge the person that sent it. From Helen, yes. Àṣẹ, 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 àṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ o, Ifá gbọpẹ́ wa. Ifá ṣeun, Ifá ṣeun, Ifá ṣeun, Ifá ṣeun. All the blessings and all the praises and all the gratitude to Ifá. Ifá ṣeun, Olódùmarè ṣeun. Àwọn tó ṣawo kù sẹ́yìn, àwọn la rí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Thank you so much for the gift. Ẹ ṣé. Now we have come to the end of another episode of Ashe for today. This is episode 12, and the Odrifa for today is Ose Otura, and that Odrifa talks about gratitude, and we learned gratitude in another way. And moving forward, you and I will not live and be termed like a thief. Our orishas will not look at us like a thief because we refuse to give homage, because we refuse to pay homage. Our orishas will not term us like a thief again. We are going to fix our ways. We are going to show gratitude to our orishas, to our awo, to Ifa, so that they can in turn show gratitude to Olodumare on our behalf. It's 10 a. They said it's 10 p.m. on Pacific time. I've not checked. I hope that's correct. 6 a.m. Nigerian time every morning, Monday to Friday. We are here on the YouTube channel of Yanifa Iwa TV and on the TikTok channel of Ifa College to pick on a new Odu, the Odu Ifa for the day, to learn, to understand how to appropriate it to our everyday life, and to bring out the blessing that is in it, because my blessing is here now. Ashe, it is done. Monday to Friday. So this is the end of this week's episode of Ashe for today. On Sunday, 12 noon Nigerian time, which will be 7 a.m. on the EST and 11 a.m. on GMT. Thank you for the gift. We will convey again on our Sunday morning live streaming, where we get to go in depth into another very important topic in Ifa, to make our life better, to make the quality of our lives better. So for those of you that are new to Ifa, there are so many things you need to learn, which first of all is learn how to pray. Praying the right way in Ifa. We learn how to pray the right way in Ifa. It has gone awful. We learn how to pray the right way in Ifa. Okay. So when you get to the TikTok channel of Yanifa Iwa TV, you see TikTok channel of Ifa College, you see subscribe. Click on subscribe, because you need to learn how to make Iba, how to pay homage the right way that it is done in Ifa and Isheshe. So you see it, pray the Ifa way. To learn how to pray the Ifa way, subscribe and start to learn. It is a 12-part series where I will teach you how to pray the right way in Ifa and Isheshe, using the right words and invoking the right power for specific results. The teaching is done in Yoruba and English. So you see the videos have been uploaded. Then for other people that need spiritual mentoring, you need somebody to walk you and guide you. This is a 10-month program. As your spiritual mother, as your awo, as your guide, I will walk you on a personal journey as you transition into African spirituality, as you answer your call, and as you establish your identity in life. So you go to the link in, you go to the bio of Ifa College, you will find it there. You will find it there. For those of you on YouTube, just go to the profile and click on join. You would also see the different tiers of learning, how you are supposed to learn. Knowledge is the difference between where you are. Like today now, what's that? What's the question? What it means is that you should go and do a divination and ask if I cannot tell you what it means. I'm not the one that gave you dream. I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. I'm not Olodumare. I'm not Ifa. I'm not all knowing. And I need you to understand that about everybody. So if you have something that you do not understand, is Ifa that we will ask. Let us desist from the habit of going from one person, please tell me something about this. Let's cultivate the habit and normalize saying, I want to ask Ifa, because Ifa is the voice of Olodumare, because Ifa is universal and global knowledge, because Ifa contains every knowledge. Let's normalize saying, I want to ask Ifa. Please, ma, can you help me ask Ifa this? Normalize it. Continue to. I know it's hard for you to, you know, it's hard for you to change. You always like to ask a pastor, ask, and then pastor will say, the Spirit of God told, we have left that era. The Spirit of God is not speaking to one or two people. Ifa is speaking to everybody. Olodumare is speaking to everybody. So whoever that person is that asked that question, you saw yourself in a dream. Trust me, from the surface level, it looks like a wonderful and directional dream. But let's ask Ifa, so that you are not living your life based on what Yanifa Ewa thinks. I'm not an authority in your life. I'm an authority in my own life. So send a message via WhatsApp. And I said it so that we can all also learn. Anything, when in doubt, just ask Ifa. When in doubt, just ask Ifa. It's like you're on a journey. When in doubt, check your Google map. Check your Google map. If you're in Nigeria, you don't want to be traveling along the road and be asking people. You are here, your destination is in front there. You meet somebody who will say, it's saying Nigerians can do that thing like it's a sport or a game. Then you will drive 20 miles, I'll be 3 miles to the back. Then you ask somebody, please, we are going to Mr. Peter James' house. Is at that place, but we were coming from there. Someone says it's not the place. That's what happens when you're asking random people about your life. But when you go to Google Map, it will take you there. Turn left, turn right. Your location shall be on your right. You shall arrive your destination in 2 seconds. Ifa is the Google Map of life. Normalize that everything you want to know in life, you ask Ifa. Normalize it. Normalize it. Don't go after people that say, I have the gift of dreams and interpretation. Do people have it? Yes, they do. But are you supposed to base your final decision on that dream based on that? No. Come to Ifa, the unbiased truth from Olodumare. Wouldn't you rather hear what Olodumare has to say about that thing than to hear what Yanifa has to say about it? It's your life, so please, let's normalize asking Ifa. Let's normalize saying, before I take this next decision, let me confirm with Ifa. Yes, my spirit is saying this. Yes, I had a dream about this. Yes, my Ori is saying this. But normalize, let me ask Ifa, let me confirm from Ifa. As your transition is normal. Normalize it. The way you always tell yourself, the Spirit of God said, the Spirit of God said, that the Geo said. Normalize Ifa said. I asked Ifa, I consulted Ifa, I will consult Ifa. When people tell you, what do you think about this? Can we do this business together? Normalize saying, let me consult Ifa first. They look at you like, yes. You don't have anybody you are talking to. You don't have people that you tell Roro before you make a decision. Ifa is the one I consult. Normalize it. So please send a message via WhatsApp. In the absence of any questions, let us round off by making our Iwure. Yes, I had a dream. So you had a dream you were burying your father and you consulted Ifa and it's, Ashe. That's it. Oh, you consult Ifa. Ifa gives you the dimension you can never even look at. The depth that a human being cannot see. Ifa sees everything deep inside. Let's make our Iwure. Any other questions? No other questions. Akoda ye ashibao.
Ibashe.
So today, you see, our Iwure today is only going to be Ọpẹ́, a máa dúpẹ́, a máa ṣèyìn, a máa ṣèbà. We are not asking for anything today. We just want to say thank you. From 1st of August till yesterday, we have been asking and not particularly asking, but we have been digging up Ore. Because in Yoruba prayer and in Yoruba Ewure, we don't ask that God give me, God later on give me. No, we have been digging up Ore, and we don't want to be like Omoran Jinjin that have been fojoojúmọ́ gbore tí ò fọjọ́ kan dúpẹ́. We have been receiving Ore and digging up Ore since this program started on the 1st of August. Today, a fẹ́ dúpẹ́, a fẹ́ dúpẹ́, a fẹ́ dúpẹ́, a fẹ́ ṣẹnu rere yin awo, kí awo yin fá, kí fáyé Elédùmarè ọba. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà,
Ibashe.
àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́,
Ibashe.
àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé àṣèbà aníkíbà wa ṣẹun. Kábíyèsí òwí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Kábíyín òsí alágbádá iná, aláwọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ oòrùn. Òrànmọ níṣẹ́ fàyàtì, ọlọ́wọ́ gbọgbọrọ tí ń gbọmọ ẹ̀ lọ́fíì ayé. Ẹ̀rù jẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ń mí gbó kìjikìji. Ọ̀kan lánàá ọ̀kan léní ọ̀kan títí ayérayé. Atẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé. Elédùmarè ọba àṣekábíyèsí Elédùmarè o aníkíbà wa ṣẹ. Ajagunmalè olúwo òdi ọ̀run àṣèbà adúpẹ́ àṣèbà adúpẹ́. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pá kí àlàkẹ́ ẹ̀yin fún Elédùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́ àṣèbà ajúbà. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòro mọ̀nìgà ajúbà yín o àṣèbà aníkíbà wa ṣẹ o. Gbogbo agbára tó solé ayé ró, gbogbo agbára tó jùlẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire àṣèbà aníkíbà wa ṣẹ o. Adúpẹ́ gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà wa, gbogbo àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ tó dúró tì wá títí dọjọ́ òní adúpẹ́ àṣèbà. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ tẹ̀ lóyìí, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ tẹ ìlú yìí dó, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ṣawo ká tó ṣe, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ káwo ó bàjẹ́, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ṣawo kù sẹ́yìn fún wa àṣèbà adúpẹ́ àṣèbà. Gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà wa àṣèbà, Ògúnlákáyé àṣèbà, bó o ṣe ń bá wa jagun, tó ń bá wa ja ọ̀tá, tó ń lànà fún wa àṣèbà aníkíbà wa ṣẹ o. Olómi nílé fẹ̀jẹ̀wẹ̀ ò láṣọ nílé fi mọ̀kímọ̀ bora. Ògúnlákáyé àṣèbà aníkíbà wa ṣẹ o. Èṣù láàánú ògiri òkú láàróyè wọn lẹ́lẹ́kún sunkún láàróyè ń sùn jẹ. Ẹlẹ́kún ṣumí láàróyè ń ṣùfún. Èṣù ò ṣe wá ọmọ ẹlòmíì ló ń ṣe adúpẹ́. Gbogbo owó tá à ń gbé èṣù ń gbà á, ẹ̀dá ń gbà á, ẹbọ ń fín, ẹbọ ń jà, ẹbọ dòde ọ̀run adúpẹ́ àṣèbà
oríwà rèé o. Àṣẹ o.
Igúnnugún tí ń jẹbọ ọ̀ṣálú ayé adúpẹ́ tó ń jẹbọ wa. Àkàlàmàgbò tí ń jẹbọ ọ̀ṣálú ọ̀run adúpẹ́ tẹ̀ ń jẹbọ wa. Adúpẹ́ pẹ́bọ wa ń fín, adúpẹ́ kó ń gbà, adúpẹ́ kó ń dòde ọ̀run. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pá kí àlàkẹ́ adúpẹ́ o. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́ adúpẹ́. Ẹ̀yin aṣọ má balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru adúpẹ́. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòro mọ̀nìgà adúpẹ́. Ẹ̀yin àtẹ̀dọ̀jòrò òró, ẹ̀yin apanimáyọ̀dà adúpẹ́.
Ọpẹ́ la mú wá.
Ẹ̀yin ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀ tí ò jẹ́ kọ́mọ ó jábọ́, ẹ̀yin ẹ̀ǹgbẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ́ta tí wéré adúpẹ́ o adúpẹ́ àṣèbà. Àwa wá dúpẹ́ oore, adúpẹ́ fún ẹ̀yọ́nú, adúpẹ́ fún ìdùnnú, adúpẹ́ fún àlàáfíà tẹ̀ ń fún wa, adúpẹ́ pé ẹ̀ dojú ìjà kọ wá, adúpẹ́ ẹ ṣé. A mọ̀ pé kò sí àṣìṣe orí wọn ò ní mì, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ orí, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹlẹ́dàá wa tí ò gbàbọ̀, adúpẹ́ fún orí tó dúró tì ní lọ́jọ́ ìṣòro, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ orí tá à ń pè tó ń jẹ́, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ orí wa, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹlẹ́dàá aníkíbà wa ṣẹ o. Ọlọ́kọ̀ tó ṣọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé, ìyá àti bàbá tó bí wa, òrìṣà bí ìyá wọn ní kò sí láyé, ìyá tó da ẹ̀jẹ̀ lé wa lórí, adúpẹ́ àní ẹ ṣé o. Abiyamọ ni yín ẹ ṣé, abiyamọ lọ́jọ́ ìṣòro ẹ ṣé. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ dúró tì wá, ìyá tó finú ṣoyún, tó fi oṣù 9 tó fi gbé wa, tó tó fi
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
ọdún mẹ́ta tó fi pọ̀n wá sẹ́yìn. Gbogbo àwọn abiyamọ ayé adúpẹ́ adúpẹ́ ẹ ṣé o ẹ ṣé
dúpẹ́
o
o,
àṣèbáyín o gbogbo àwọn awo àwa ti wá ṣẹnu rere báyìí à ń yin awo àwa ń yin awo báyìí gbogbo babaláwo gbogbo ìyá nífá
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
gbogbo bàbá lórìṣà gbogbo ìyá lórìṣà
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
gbogbo
o,
àpẹtẹbí gbogbo olúwo gbogbo ìyá àbíyè gbogbo
adúpẹ́ o,
àpèrè gbogbo àwọn oníṣègùn
adúpẹ́,
gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ nílẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire tó ní kéwé máa jẹ́ tó ní
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
kífá máa jẹ́ tó
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
fi iṣẹ́ àárọ̀ tiwọn sílẹ̀ tó
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
jókòó sídìí iṣẹ́ ifá àṣèbáyín o
adúpẹ́
adúpẹ́
o,
o a ní ẹ
adúpẹ́ o,
ṣé o
adúpẹ́,
àwa ti wá ṣẹnu rere yin awo lénìí káwo máa yin ifá
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
ifá máa yin elédùnmarè
Elédùmarè
ọba
ọba,
fún wa adúpẹ́ o adúpẹ́ o
adúpẹ́,
adúpẹ́ 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 gbogbo orí kọ̀ọ̀kan tó péjọ sórí live streaming yìí nítorí tiwa la ṣe ń dúpẹ́ adúpẹ́ adúpẹ́
adúpẹ́ o,
ẹnu ọpẹ́ wa rèé o àṣe abáramóore jẹ
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
àwa
o,
dúpẹ́ orí àná adúpẹ́ orí òní tó bá tún dọ̀la lójúmọ́
àmútọ̀lá
míì
bọ̀,
láṣẹ Èdùmàrè Elédùmarè ọba atúnmútọ̀lá bọ̀
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
láṣẹ Èdùmàrè Elédùmarè adúpẹ́ Elédùmarè
Elédùmarè ẹ
adúpẹ́
ṣeun,
Elédùmarè adúpẹ́
dúpẹ́,
kábíyín ò sí o
dúpẹ́,
kábíyín ò sí o
dúpẹ́,
kábíyín ò sí o adúpẹ́
dúpẹ́,
o adúpẹ́ adúpẹ́
dúpẹ́ o,
òrìṣà Ṣàngó kábíyèsí Ṣàngó Ṣàngó Olúkòso Arábàmbí ọkọ ya lógun lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀rù jẹ̀jẹ̀ adúpẹ́ àkàtà yẹ́rìyẹ́rì iná lójú
iná
iná
lẹ́nu,
lẹ́nu iná nímú kábíyèsí Ṣàngó ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n níná wà lọ́dọ̀ bàbá mi lọ́run èéfín là ń gbá láyé kábíyèsí Ṣàngó àṣèbà adúpẹ́ Arábàmbí adúpẹ́ gbogbo ibi tá a ti ń pená òun jẹ́ wa òun dá wa lóhùn adúpẹ́ o a ní kí bá wa ṣẹ adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ iye wa ìyé Ọ̀ṣun Ṣàngó Ọ̀ṣun ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ́ olóòyàn ayò ládékojú ẹbọra tí ń gbé nínú omi adúpẹ́ adúpẹ́ àṣẹ omi o ọ̀tà o ẹ̀rí o àgbá o aṣọre yèyí Ọ̀ṣun ládékojú ẹbọra tí ń gbé nínú omi adúpẹ́ alágbolódò ìwọ ni mò ń ké sí adúpẹ́ gbogbo bá a ṣe ń dèjì odò yẹn tá à ń bo àgbo yẹn ó ń jẹ́ fún wa
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
ó ń ṣèlérí pípé fún wa adúpẹ́ adúpẹ́ àṣèbà adúpẹ́
ìbáṣẹ,
gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ti dédìí Ọ̀ṣun tó ti wọ́mọ lọ gbogbo wọn la ti fún lọ́mọ lọ́dọọdún là ń padà wá dúpẹ́ àwa
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
dúpẹ́ tiwa lénìí
adúpẹ́
à
o,
ń ṣe abáramóore jẹ oore yèèyé o adúpẹ́ o adúpẹ́ adúpẹ́ adúpẹ́
adúpẹ́
Ọbàtálá
o,
Ọbàtáàṣà ọba takuntakun ọba ọ̀sẹ̀rẹ̀màgbò àṣẹ èèpà òòṣà
èèpà
adúpẹ́
òòṣà,
adúpẹ́ adúpẹ́ bàbá arúgbó aláṣọ funfun adúpẹ́ adúpẹ́ gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà wa láì dápá kan sí la dúpẹ́ ajé
dúpẹ́ o,
ògúngúlùsọ oníṣọ òbòjì ojoojúmọ́ la fi ń pe ajé ajé dẹ̀ ń jẹ́ wa ajé nítorí pé a pè ẹ́ o jẹ́ wa
ajé
adúpẹ́
o,
ajé nítorí pé iyọ̀ tó fi ń bo ẹ́ o fún wa láyọ̀ adúpẹ́
adúpẹ́
nítorí
o,
pé bá a ṣe gbọ́ tiwa ẹnu wa ò tí ẹnu
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
wa ò bàjẹ́
bẹ́ẹ̀ni o,
adúpẹ́ wọ́n ní
adúpẹ́
wọn
o,
kì í gbọ́ sí nídìí ìkorò ò jẹ́ kí nǹkan bí ìkorò ò jẹ́ kó bá wa
adúpẹ́ o,
ayọ̀ ló ní ká láyọ̀ adúpẹ́ pé ayọ̀ wa kún àbá wọn dúpẹ́ tipátipá
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
adúpẹ́ o
adúpẹ́ o,
ajé ògúngúlùsọ adúpẹ́ oníṣọ òbòjì adúpẹ́ adúpẹ́ o àwa wá dúpẹ́ ọrẹ tiwa àwa dúpẹ́ oore tiwa
adúpẹ́
àwa
o,
dúpẹ́ oore tiwa
adúpẹ́ o,
oore lórí ọkọ oore lórí aya oore lórí ọmọ oore lórí
adúpẹ́,
iṣẹ́ oore lórí ìlera pípé pé a ti ẹ̀ jí lówùúrọ̀ yìí ẹ̀yin ni mo bá ẹ̀yin ni mo rí mo bá wa
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
dúpẹ́ mo bá wa yọ̀
adúpẹ́ o,
adúpẹ́ o kí bá wa ṣẹ
àṣẹ,
kí bá wa ṣẹ
àṣẹ,
kí bá wa ṣẹ
àṣẹ,
Elédùmarè ọba òkè àtúntí wá júbà lẹ́nu
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
àtúntí wá dúpẹ́ lẹ́nu ẹ bá wa gbà á. Gratitude. Don't let everything about you just be have no. Make it a point of duty to make out time. Kẹ́ ẹ máa yin awo, káwo máa yin ifá, kífá máa yin Elédùmarè. Orí tiyín. Make it a constant part of your life to be grateful with your substance. Ẹ máa dúpẹ́, ẹ máa yin awo. Wọ́n ní tá a bá yìnyàn, we found English word that says you praise and you exalt. Make it a constant part of your life. And as you go applying this, gbogbo oore tá a ti gbà, àní padà bí ọ̀bàrà jìnjìn tó ní kí ló dé tí nǹkan ò rí bó ṣe ń rí tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ́. ìyẹn ò ní jẹ́ tiwa o.
àṣẹ
Kí ló dé
o,
tọ́nà tó ti là, kí ló dé tó wá ń dí, ìyẹn ò ní jẹ́ tiwa o.
àṣẹ
Torí
o.
àwa ò kì í ṣe abáramóore jẹ. We will not be like Obarajiji that said, why is Ifa not working for him again? Why are the doors not opening again? Why is Ogun not fighting his battles again? They said because he was not grateful. We will not be ungrateful. Gratitude will be a part of our lives because we know even in that gratitude, wọ́n nígbà tó kù díẹ̀ báyìí kí ọ̀tá ọyọ́ mi Jagunlabi tẹ́rí gbaṣọ ni. Níbo ni mo wà ń gbà yẹn? Ìdí ọpẹ́ ni mo wà. Mò ń jùdí fáwọn ọ̀yà mi, mò ń ṣọwọ́ lébélébé fáwọn arógbaṣọ má balẹ̀. Mò ń yìn, mò ń dúpẹ́ ni. Ibẹ̀ ni ọ̀tá ti tẹ́rí gbaṣọ. So as you give your praise, even in the midst of that your gratitude that you come to say, Awo, I'm grateful. Olódùmarè is fighting a battle. One enemy is slashing down. It's as easy as that. It's Odùifá that wrote it, èmi kọ́ ni mo kọ o. Títí ọ̀la tá a tún máa padà wá sórí ètò onírú ṣe ọlọ́bẹ̀ ṣe. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá mi jẹ́ náà ẹ kú àìbínú. Èmi ni olóòtú ètò yín, olùdarí Ifá College. Ìyá Nífà Awóbánkẹ́fà tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ sí Ìyá Nífà Ẹwà. Títí ọ̀la àní wá lọ́la, ọ̀la lọ́jọ́ ìsinmi, Saturday. Ẹ wé gèlè, kẹ ẹ wọ agbádá, kẹ ẹ wọ bùbá, kẹ ẹ wọ ṣòkòtò, kẹ ẹ gba patí lọ, ẹ lọ sówó àmbẹ. Go and party tomorrow. There's always a Yoruba party happening somewhere. Nigerian time, 1 a.m. on the PST, and they said it's 10 p.m. on Pacific time. I will confirm that. I will be back again, but between today and on Monday, Sunday morning live streaming, 12 noon on this same channel. That's 12 noon Nigerian time, 7 a.m. on the EST, and every other time zone. Keep it. Dubai will be 3 p.m. and GMT will be 11 a.m. Until that tomorrow, if you have any question, please put up the WhatsApp number. Put up the WhatsApp number, put up the WhatsApp number. Let me pin it. If you have any questions, any concerns, any inquiries, or you want to say, Yanifa, I don't know how to say thank you to Awo. Èmi náà fẹ́ wá yin Awo. Ifa has been good to me. Mo fẹ́ yin Awo. Báwo ni mo ṣe máa yin Awo? Send a message to the WhatsApp number. Kékeré ni mo wà tí mo ti lẹ́nu ọpẹ́. I told you I love that Odùifá. Màjèsí ni mo wà tí mo ti lẹ́nu yìn. Mo délé ọ̀bàràkà wọ́n ní kí n kákò kí n jùdí kí n ṣọwọ́ lebelebe sí àwọn arógbaṣọ má balẹ̀. Èmi rọ́pẹ́ níbẹ̀, mo dúpẹ́, mo ríyìn níbẹ̀, mo jó, mo ríjó, mo ráyọ̀, mo yọ̀. Wọ́n ló kù díẹ̀ báyìí kọ́tà yọ̀ mí Jagunlabi bá tẹ́rí gbaṣọ. Mo ní kí ló pa á, wọ́n lọ́pa ló bá ń pa á. Mo ní kí ló gbèdè, wọ́n ní àrùn ló bá ń gbèdè. Mo wá rántí pé wọ́n ní kí n ká lọ nílé ọ̀bàràpá. Mo ní ṣèbẹ́yìn olólùfẹ́ mi lẹ̀ mú mi lọ. Ó yá níbẹ̀ nítorí pé ọpẹ́ ní í jẹ́ kẹ́ni pẹ́ láyé, awo òde ògbònà. Ìyìn ní í jẹ́ kẹ́ni yìn, àwọn wọn lóde ìdó. Adífá fún ọ̀bàràjìjì, èyí tí ó fojoojúmọ́ kóre tí ò ní fọjọ́ kan dúpẹ́. Ọ̀bàràjìjì ní kí ló dé tí kinní yìí ò rí bó ṣe ń rí mọ́? Kí ló dé tọ́nà ọ̀la bó ṣe máa ń là mọ́? Wọ́n ní ṣebí wọ́n ń fojoojúmọ́ gbore ò fọjọ́ kan dúpẹ́ ni. Èmi mọ̀ọ́re o, mo dúpẹ́ oore àná, mo dúpẹ́ oore òní. Kábíyèsí ọba, mo tún ń bọ̀ àmórí ọ̀la bọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you and thank